Alright, and I think we're live. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tubos, and welcome back to another DCS World live stream. In today's live stream, we're taking on the KA-50 once again in Georgia at War. This is a brand new, fresh restart of Phase 1. So this is not like right at the beginning, but we've taken Krimsk, and we're working our way eastward. So there's likely a few strike targets just beyond the FARP out there and things like that that we could take on, so I thought we'd have a little fun tonight. And interestingly enough, the KA-50 comes equipped with rockets and Vickers at Krimsk, so I'm just going to use those, and I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, I should probably enable... There we go. Sweet, it's working. Okay, let's start the sucker up. Also, I just noticed my cockpit is in Russian. I thought I enabled an English cockpit for the KA-50, so hopefully I still remember where everything is at, just based on its location. Also, why is my sound so low? Oh, the world is low. That's what it was. Leave that there. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need? EGG. Nav. IFF. Fire. Don't need... I think this is standby ADI. Let's go and start the left engine. Make sure that starts. Oh, right, because you need to undo the rotor brake first and then hit start. There we go. Turn this guy on. This guy on to operate. This guy. And this guy. This guy to operate. That's a 2, that's a comm. I don't think these can come on. Oh, they can come on. Turn on the Abris. Generators. Fuel quantity radios. Then we'll do weapons, ejection. Okay. All our switches are on. Let's turn on the right engine. Very good. And let's review. So engines are starting. Don't need the lights. Got those on. Don't need that. Oh, I need that and data link. I'm also going to set that to barometric hold. Okay. Go, engine stabilized. Let's go ahead and stop the APU. And then we'll go ahead and throttle up.
Watch ekran.
Watch ekran.
Watch ekran.
Again, apparently. There we go. And just for Eagle, I have uncaged my standby attitude indicator. All right. Now, where do we go? Let's see. So it looks like we have a couple strike targets out here that we could hit. There is a strike out here as well as another strike right next to it. So it looks like we're hitting strike targets and maybe another strike target. Go figure. All right. Well, that's our plan. And luckily those are super easy to spot, so I'm not going to bother with coordinates. Parking brake is off. Systems are now on. All right, let's get out of here. Check right. Check left. Okay, cool, we're good. Oh, wait. Dust filter. Yeah. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's dust filter. Alright, let's do it. Gear up. And let's go ahead and start facing eastward. We should be able to just find our strike targets right away. It's a little bit too far. We want to aim for 010, probably, or sorry, 100. Roughly around here. And we'll stick to about 125 kilometers per hour. Also, before I forget, I need to make sure I load up the stream so that I could keep an eye on it, ensure it's in good health, and if we get anyone who's a bot and starts spamming the stream, I can just ban them right away. Alright, cool. We're back. Oop. Okay, where are we? So, these strikes, there's two that are up towards that river there, just after the lake. There's a couple directly ahead. This guy's probably working on those already. Yeah, looks like it. So, I could support him. I can go for the long one while he focuses on the short one. So the one that's directly ahead of me I'll take care of while he'll handle the one that's off to the left. Unfortunately, that means I have to divert just a bit so I don't put myself under threat of that strike target. So let's divert right. And we'll continue in this direction for a little bit, while we realign for whatever is over there. In fact, let's get our Schwal over there so we can keep an eye on it while we're getting into position. Yeah, it looks like there's plenty of targets. In fact, let me... adjust brightness, contrast. There we go, that's better. Looks like we've got the... oh, and it's being taken care of. I don't know by what, though. I don't think it's our friendly KA-50. I think he is working on that somewhere. Either way. Oh. Oh, we're running out of room, so I think this is far enough. So let's re-enter. That's 9.5, so let's start slowing down, actually. Do auto turn. And we'll chill right around here. Alright, auto hover. Increase collective. Oh, we are unstable. Let's go ahead and fix that. Okay. Just built up a little speed while we fixed our collective. Alright, that'll do. Pretty sure we were settling with power there, so I had to break out of it a little bit. Alright. 8.2, that's plenty close. Arm up on Vickers. Set it to manual. Set this to armor piercing and slow. What is up with that countdown? Or not countdown, but count up? What is going on there? What is that doing? Up to 15? Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and focus on something we can hit. That's 8.6. That should be plenty close, right? I mean, according to this, it's right at the limit, so let's see how this turns out. .6? What do you think, guys? Is that gonna hit? Oh, it's dropping. Come on, you can do it, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. We might need altitude. Oh, I don't think that landed. Dang it. What is going on? Something is dying over there. Might have to aim for closer targets like this guy. And while that's on the way, let's go ahead and edge just a little bit closer. We'll get to about 7.5. Ah, dang, dude. Really? I guess we can build altitude as well. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, I don't think. Only if there's enemy fighters in the area at this point. Alright, there's 7.5. We'll let it stop. This will be our new 0 point. And let's decrease the collective to zero out our vertical speed. Vertical speed is stable. Hold altitude. Alright, let's see what kind of work we do now. What's the range on this guy? It looks like it's about 8 now, but we got a little bit of height as well.
I've arrived at the target rails. Setting up security.
Let's set our range to something just beyond, so like this tree line here. That'll be our ranging. And now we aim for something that's closer, like this guy. Also, is that KA-50 attacking these targets? Oh, is it an Apache? Oh, it is an Apache. Okay. Good kill. Wait. Not good kill. What the heck? Do I have... Okay, hold up. Let's try that again. This time I'm going to aim for the top of the tank. So I thought if I laser range to a further distance, it will think it needs to keep the laser active for longer. So it's possible it's just running out of energy before it reaches the target. So 5 seconds. 3, 2... Oh, god damn it. And of course it went just over the top of the tank. Oh my god. Don't worry, I have 7 Vickers left. It's okay. Come on, Vicker, you can do it. You can make it. Don't droop. Don't sag. No, stop sagging. Stop sagging. Just hit the tank.
Under attack.
Okay.
Warning. Under attack.
That is behind me, so chances are that is our friendly,
Warning. Under
Can you
attack.
stop?
Warning. Under attack.
Dude, Apache. I'm
Under
friendly.
attack. Warning. Under
Apache?
attack. Warning.
I am friendly.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
No! Let's hit this at least. Oh, he didn't even kill it. Ah, he didn't kill it. Dang it. I'll take it. I'll take that kill. He hit the tank, but it didn't kill it somehow. Looks like we're still stable. Alright. Nice. We got it. We have 5 left. Could have sworn there was a man pad here. Maybe that's what remains of the man pad. Maybe this is what remains of the man pad. Okay, let's go ahead and gain some altitude and see if we can see what else is over there, just on the other side of the buildings. Hey, Ricey, what's up? The interior looks amazing. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, see, speaking of which, I need to clear that. Thank you. It is actually a nice little cockpit. It's a bit claustrophobic, maybe? But then again, maybe the F-16 would be claustrophobic. What's the right word I'm thinking of? Busy? Maybe the cockpit's a little busy? Because it's a little hard to see around like these gigantic pillars, but maybe that's not really an issue for what this helicopter is made for. But still, it's a nice cockpit. Is there anything else here that we care about? Because I could roll in with my rockets. As long as there's nothing else that could potentially kill us, which is the whole point of increasing altitude, so I can see what's on the other side of the buildings. So apparently there's one more thing there, because I think that Apache's George AI is trying to target something, but the smokestacks are getting in the way. So I'm going to keep on... You know what? I'm going to... Can I move safely over? No, I think I need to move to... What is out there? No, wait. I'm not thinking of the right thing. Yeah, I can switch over to the right side. So let's go ahead and get out of auto hover, and we'll turn around to the right. Oh, and I just saw a tracer fire. There we go. There's tracer fire coming from somewhere. Which means I can get closer for better shots, because AAA don't have as far reach. Compared to, like, for example, SAMs, and then ATGMs after that. Let's decrease our altitude, get back to auto hover. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything else we care about. We could theoretically just roll in. I just have to be careful, because if there is something, then I will need to make sure... Oh, thank you, Pippin. Oh, and I see a missile going out. I think that might be a friendly SU-25T. Oh yeah. Something big just hit that. Oh, there goes another one. Alright, well, that's okay. And I'm seeing tracer fire. Oh, and he got knocked out. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. Did he get knocked out? Where is that tracer fire coming from? And why can't I see it? On the screen. Is it in the trees? No, it might be in the trees. Am I blind? Here, let me increase contrast and brightness. Hey, what's up? Rinker? Or Chris? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. So, I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I know there is AAA threats out there, but I want to roll in and hit that with rockets before that SU-25T comes in again. Problem is, I don't know where the AAA is. I could just go for it and do like a long shot of rockets. Oh, I just saw the fire. Some kind of gunfire just now. Oh, and there goes that building. Oh, what the heck? Dude, that is practically invisible. Oh my god. Okay, well, found it, boys. And there's one right next to it. I have no idea how I didn't see that. That is crazy. I thought that was a scorch mark earlier. I actually looked at that, and I think I said, oh, hey, that's what's left over of a manpad. Oh my god. Then there's another one here. I bet there's one more, like, just beyond, to the right somewhere. No? There isn't one here? Dude, I could just be blind. So that's the one we just knocked out. Dude. Oh, here. There it is. There's the other one. So there's this one that we just hit, and then there's this one. Oh, wait. What? Is that it? No, this. Wait. I have to turn down the brightness. Oh. And then turn down the contrast. That didn't help. Turn up the brightness. Oh, this thing? Is that it? Oh, that is it. I don't know if that's alive, though. I guess we'll find out. Aim just a little high. Right around there. Let's see if that's alive or not. Well, if it was, it's not anymore. And I think there's one more behind this smoke. I just can't see it. So we'll have to reposition a little bit. Just have to keep on going until we get around the smoke. Watch, I bet you anything it's already plainly visible, I just can't see it. Oh, and there goes the smoke. Never mind. Alright, where is this thing? In fact, is this already taken care of? Am I looking at a different strike target than I thought I was? Oh my god, I was. Okay, let's do that. And then look down. I was actually aiming for this strike target, not the other one. Well, that's embarrassing. There it is. This is the one I was aiming for. And we have 3 Vickers left. Okay, so they're... well, clearly, that needs to die first, but we don't have a lot of... we need to get closer. Let's get over that heads-up display. We need to get to at least 8.5. So we'll slowly make our way there. Or what we can do is we can build up some speed, fire off the Vicker, and that should give us the extra range we need. So like 8.9 at 100 kilometers. Should be close enough, right? And let's do it. See if that goes. That was 8.8, 8.7. We'll continue closing the distance about... oh my god!
Watch the ground.
For whatever reason, I didn't see that one coming.
Engine fire. Left engine fire.
Wow, I didn't notice that smoke trail at all. Oh my god. Well, that's what happens when you start closing distance. So that's what happens when you start closing distance on a radar that relies on movement to track you. Well, that's rinse and repeat. So yeah, if you do try to approach a radar, don't do it while it can see you. Duck down behind cover, hide behind things so you can mask yourself, and then approach it. Because once you start moving towards it, it can plainly see you. So that is a lesson which I already knew, and yet I didn't apply it for whatever reason. And thinking back to it now, I was like thinking in my head, why does that thing look like it's looking at me? Is it not dead? Is it like not offline? Turns out, it was online. Alright, let's go ahead and start that APU. Rotor brake off. BGG. Oops. Nav, IFF, standby, weapons, ejection. Now let's go and start our engine. Then we'll turn on our radios, navigation, data link. So that's a barometric hold. Turn on our systems here in the back. Turn on the ABRIS. Dust filter. Not that it matters. Okay. That engine is steady. Let's start the next engine. So how y'all do tonight? While I'm starting up this aircraft, you doing much? Just sticking around watching the stream? Did you have dinner, lunch, breakfast, wherever you're at? Turn on our generators. Did I not turn this on? There we go. Nice, man. I feel like a lot of people are trying to kill as much time as they can waiting for that F1 to drop. I personally don't care as much as others, but that thing has a lot of hype surrounding it. I don't know the whole history behind it or anything. I know there's a huge fan base for it. But I guess it's just not quite my cup of tea. Maybe because I just don't relate to it. That said, I will be trying to come up with a gamepad layout for it so that people who have gamepads can use it on close to release day. The problem is I have to figure out how it works. But being a Cold War aircraft, generally speaking, they shouldn't be terribly complicated. I'm just going to have to rely on the manual to try and figure it out, though. Did I uncage this? Thought I did. Yes, I did. Okay, systems up. Laser up. Let's do a quick sweep. We've got navigation, data link, hold nodes. APU should be off. Yep, it's off. Systems in the back are on mine. INU's on. Okay, I think we're good to go. Alright, let's try not to die this time. Tell me about it, Pippin. Parking brake off. And let's get up off the ground. Wheels up. Alright. Go get him, Pippin. Cold War is the best, so more aircraft is welcome. Yeah. Cold War is that interesting part of history where there was a bit of technological advancement, but not so much that it was basically kill the targets on a screen, you know? It was still very much fly by the seat of your pants, but still have like advancements in HUD and radar and things like that. Pippin, what's wrong? Timmy fell down the well? I can't believe that pulled him over. Timmy fell down the well? Oh, and he's abandoning me. That's why I actually really like the A4E. I just wish it would be an official module. I mean, not that... Actually, I'm a little torn on that, because on one hand, it would be nice to see it as an official module, because that means anyone can use it in any online server. You wouldn't have to worry about doing like weird workarounds. But at the same time, that would cause it to not be free for everyone, because it would have to be a purchasable module. Of course, it'd be up to the developers and Eagle Dynamics to figure out a price. And from what I understand, I actually don't know what the split is between the developer and Eagle Dynamics, but there is a kind of a value ratio that has to be met. So you can't just say, oh yeah, we'll take zero money from it, but there has to be value being taken somewhere. So unfortunately, that just means it just simply won't be free entirely. Like, it won't be another like TF-51 or SU-25T. It'll have to be a paid module of some kind. Okay, so we want to go back towards these guys. Auto turn. And in addition to that, we also want to stay flying low so we don't get fired on again. And keep our eyes out of the cockpits so we can spot any smoke trails that are on their way. Ooh. Let's not turn down the HUD that far. Let's go about there. You hate that the modules are $70? Yeah, it's pretty expensive. I mean, I personally... because you have to factor in how much time and effort it takes to create modules of this caliber. Which is why modules like the F5 or the MiG-21, those tend to be cheaper because they are not as difficult to create, just due to the simplistic nature of their systems. That's not to say that their flight models are simple or anything, but their systems are. And that's where a lot of the time is spent, is really hammering out all the different permutations of the different variations of systems. Like, imagine like the Strike Eagle. That thing is just going to be insane system-wise. Especially with the cockpits being shared between the pilot and the Wizzo. Yeah, that thing is going to be intense. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go straight into rockets. Let's set this to medium. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to go straight into rockets. I want those buildings. I mean, we have an Apache in the area already, so hopefully he's taking care of any enemy units. Wow, I can't talk. I think I set this to medium. Let's set this to long, so I can maybe not long, because I don't want to wait. Actually, no, let's just set it to short, because I don't want to waste all my rockets on one building. I'm just gonna fire 2. In fact, I think medium will give me 2. So I'm going to do a pop-up once we're in range. Fire off and then turn back around, because I can't risk running into enemy fire while I do this. Okay, we're well within range. Let's go ahead and pop up. Simply align the circles, let it rip, and turn around. Should be that simple, right? Align the circles, let them rip, and turn around. Ooh, that was not steady at all. Will you fly the 15? Yeah, of course. The Strike Eagle specifically? Yeah, that's going to be on the list of things for me to fly, for sure. That was a lot of rockets. What did I do, fire 4? Watch, they all missed. Are you gamepad only? Is there a mix of gamepad, keyboard, and mouse? So, it's... Ooh, was that towards me? Oh, there might be manpads over... Oh, wow, I risked a lot there. Jesus. Sorry, I got distracted there. To answer your question, are you gamepad only? Yes, I am. I have yet to touch the keyboard and mouse. I basically set it up so that I have as many binds as I need that's required for startup and flying the aircraft in combat. And I've also bound the mouse to my right stick and left and right click to the shoulder buttons, which are also being used as modifiers. So with that combination, I'm able to use the aircraft to the fullest without ever having to take my hands off of the gamepad, which is the biggest reason why I actually prefer using the gamepad over my full-on HOTAS setup, because I do have Virpil hardware. I have a Virpil base for my flight stick. I have a Thrustmaster Hornet grip. Ooh, look at that. I also have... Oh, geez. Is that where I was attacking just? Yes, it is. So it looks like I hit it. I just didn't do a lot of damage. Hopefully that burns enough and dies. If not, I've got another set of rockets on the way. But yeah, I have a full-on Virpil setup. I have like Virpil throttle, CM3, Virpil flight stick. You know what? I might have to dive just a little bit because if there is a manpad, he's probably looking at me already. So I'm going to do a pop-up, fire, flare, turn around, keep going. Okay, so here we go. Let's do it again. Line the circles. Line the circles. There it is. And flare. Okay, should be good. Alright, cool. I don't know what kind of damage you did, but I guess we'll find out in a second. Yeah, thanks very much, man. The F-15C is the simple version, so that's the one without the clicky cockpit. Wow, my speed is really up there, ain't it? So the one that we have already, which is the F-15C, that is the version that comes with the Flaming Cliffs 3-pack, and that is the low-fidelity version. So that's the one with no clickable cockpit, just really basic systems, but the flight model is pretty good, and it has basically just air-to-air related weapons. Whereas the Razbam F-15E Strike Eagle, as opposed to C, regular Eagle, that is going to be the full-fidelity F-15, which is also air-to-ground capable. And as far as I understand, it has an insane amount of weapons capacity. How many more rockets do we have? We have 2 more rockets. So we could go in for one more run in case the building still isn't dead for whatever reason. But yeah, it's going to have an insane amount of air-to-ground capabilities because of just the sheer number of weapons it can carry. But obviously we still need to wait for it to be finished. How is this thing not dead still? Are my rockets really not that potent? Like, come on. Those things are gigantic. I might have to switch to bombs or something. Whoa. They are going hard. Okay, well, if the Apaches aren't going to be, like, knocking out the air defenses, I'm probably going to have to switch over to that. Now, I am curious, because technically we're within our weapons engagement zone. At least I'm pretty sure that's what this is. So if I, like, range this, it's 7.7. Technically, I mean, I assume this arrow is where we're at, and this is, like, the outer limits of our weapons engagement area. So if I were to just, like, lob them off from here, would that work? So let's turn to the right. That'd be kind of weird, right? This is going to be kind of weird. So, theoretically, I just need to pull the nose up. I'm going to bleed a lot of speed, but I need to come to a stop anyways. Theoretically, if I line the circles a little more to the left. Will that work? And we'll come to a hover. Switch to Vickers. Well, I kind of want to see those go. Oh no, they already landed? Ah, no, I couldn't tell if they landed or not. Oh well. Alright, well, we're now chilling back because we have switched to Vicker mode. And we actually need to pull back a little bit more because we are gaining on the target area because I didn't trim correctly. Okay, what is out there? Looks like we've got this tank. 6.4 kilometers. Let's set up auto turn. Alright, and make it happen. Oh, I did not mean to fire two, but I guess that's happening. Just to make sure it's dead. I swear, if that didn't kill it. Alright, next tank. Wow, I cannot believe those rockets did not do enough damage to destroy that building. Like, it's not even on fire anymore. Oh, and there's the man pad that's been causing us a lot of grief. Oh man, the problem is it's so hard to line that shot up so I hit his feet. Like right there, I think, is what I want. Oh, don't hit the tree. Please don't hit the tree. Okay, good. Which aircraft standout loadout as easier or harder when using... Oh, I see what you're saying. Which aircraft stand out as being easier or harder to use with a gamepad? So generally speaking, the ones that are easiest to use with a gamepad are going to be the ones that have things like... I need to aim for a point beyond, and then there we go. Is any aircraft which has a flight control system. So, for example, the F-16 or the Hornet, so the Viper or the Hornet, because you're not directly controlling the ailerons or the elevators, you're telling a computer what you want, and then the computer controls the flight surfaces to give you what you've asked. Now, the whole reason for that is so that whatever you commanded doesn't kill you. What the heck? Is that thing dead? That doesn't look dead. Why didn't that kill? Maybe I have to aim higher? So, on the flip side, the F-14, for example, would be an aircraft that would be a little more difficult to use with a gamepad, because if you pull back on the stick too hard, you can very easily rip your wings apart. So in those kinds of scenarios, I would say is what makes an aircraft easier or harder to use with a gamepad. Now, not saying that it's impossible, because I do regularly use well, not regular, but I have used the F-14 several times with a gamepad, and it's really not that bad. You just have to get used to not applying full thumb force just to make a plane turn. Like, you have to only do a little bit at a time. Like, let's say you want to brake right or something, you roll to the right, and then you just slowly pull back on the thumbstick until you're happy with the amount of G's you're pulling on the aircraft. You can't just go straight to the high amount of G that you're looking for. You have to kind of build yourself all the way up to it. Like, for example, what I did just there is I slowly pushed the left thumbstick to the right to reposition myself. And then once I was happy with the speed, I held the thumbstick in like the 50-ish% direction to the right. So there's quite a bit of finesse that's required when playing with a gamepad, no matter what. So by choosing an aircraft that allows you to, for example, just mash the thumbstick all the way back without too much cause for concern, then that's probably a module I would say is easier to use with a gamepad. Let's get some altitude. Keep an eye on that vertical speed. Make sure it doesn't go too close to the positive 5 mark. Pretty sure that's meters per minute. Because if we go too fast, you start doing what is happening now, and that's the aircraft starts rocking forward and back trying to compensate. I don't see anything else just yet. We've killed the manpad. We've killed a BMP. We could take out this tank, this fuel tank looking thing. Actually, you know what? Let's try doing that. The problem is that I have to hit it at its base and not like the side of the structure, because technically my weapon will phase through it without actually destroying it. So I have to hit the ground underneath it. Problem is that in order to do that accurately, I have to get more and more altitude, which of course also puts me in greater and greater danger. But I appear to be fine. In fact, is this strike target? Yeah, it's still there. And that strike target is mostly done as... Wait, where is it? Is that it right there? I feel like there was one that was closer. Oh, it's right there. It's behind this. Yeah, this one's definitely done. There should be no more units there, except for those tanks I was talking about. And by tanks, I mean like fuel tanks, these cylinder-looking things. Okay, that's enough altitude. Let's go ahead and decrease the collective, and then engage altitude hold. There we go. Alright, what else is out there? Is there still going to be a hard-to-see AAA of some kind? Like that, for all I know, is still alive? I mean, I could just fire at it and play it safe. I mean, it looks dead. There's another one potentially right there. I could just fire at him and just say wait. There we go. No, I'm just going to fire at it and play it safe. If it changes shape, then we know we did a good thing. If it doesn't change shape, then we know it was dead already. Come on, miss the building. Don't dive to the ground. Just fly true. Okay, that is now potentially dead. We'll hit this guy next. And potentially dead now. I feel like there might be... Okay, you know what? I'm going to save my rockets, or my Vickers, just for these tanks. Because I want to do some work against these structures. And what some of that work is going to be hitting this. And if this works, then I know Vickers are a good go-to for at least these structures. Because sometimes, for example, the M151s on the Apache, even those have a hard time against structures even like this. Please be destroyed. Oh my god. Alright, well, either I missed or that wasn't good enough for the target. And I'm pretty sure it's probably the latter. So I'm going to reposition myself, probably in that direction, so I could get a better view on the other side of this strike target, just in case there's more units there. So let's go ahead and turn off auto turn. Let's go in this direction and turn off altitude hold. We'll fly off in this direction for a little bit. Just at around 100 kilometers. Apparently 150. Apparently 200 kilometers. Okay, maybe I don't know how the trim works. We'll leave it at that. And in the meantime, we'll keep an eye on the target area. Make sure nothing gets fired at us. Altitude hold is engaged. Don't see anything. Oh, that could be a target I haven't seen yet. That one right there.
We've arrived at the target warehouse. Setting up
That
security.
could be something I care about. I'm going to keep on going and see the backside of all those buildings, though. Unfortunately, DCS is not on Xbox. It just so happens that you can plug in an Xbox controller and still play it. So you'll still need to have a PC that's good enough to run it. However, if you do have that, then at least you don't need a HOTAS to play it. However, it is not as straightforward as just plugging it in and play. Luckily, I have a bunch of tutorials that will help you along in the process. Alright, let's go ahead and start slowing down. Holding that force trim, pulling the cyclic back, and turning left at the same time. Yeah, that should be plenty of repositioning. Auto hover is engaged. Auto turn is on. So I feel like this thing wants to go somewhere I don't want it to. So turn this way. Okay. I need to restabilize. There we go. Let's get myself turned in that direction, specifically on the target. What is going on? I need you to turn in that direction, please. Thank you. I think it's just taking its time. What is my favorite module? My favorite module, I would say it's a toss-up between the AH-64D Apache and the AV-8B Harrier II Night Attack. I in particular really like ground missions, so ground attack missions, and those two fulfill that role very well. Oh, there is a tank that is not touched. So I will knock that guy out. I have 3 Vickers left, and he is plenty close enough. But yeah, it's a toss-up between those two, because I really enjoy ground attack, and those both perform that role very well. However, if I had to choose between the two, I think I like the Harrier more between those two aircraft. Oops. Let's put away that HMS. Okay, so I think that might be the last unit that I need to worry about. I don't think there's anything else here that is actually a threat to me. Yeah. Now the problem is that I don't have anything that will destroy those buildings. I have 2 Vickers left. I'm actually in a good position to try another attempt at these tanks. So let's actually do that really quick. Come on, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this works. Just hit the ground below it. Just hit the ground below it, and it should work. That definitely hit the ground below it, but it didn't do anything. Someone said they saw me on Discord earlier. Well, that's unfortunate. So Vickers aren't good enough to take these tanks out, which is really a bummer. I could just fire another one at this just for the giggles. Let's just do that and see what happens. Now that said, once the F-15E Strike Eagle comes out, that could be a very solid contender for my new favorite module. Because although it's not carrier capable, which is a big thing for me, I really enjoy carrier aircraft of some kind, it can do air-to-ground missions very, very well, in addition to defending itself in the event that, you know, bandits jump you in the middle of the mission. So that is very valuable to me. Oh man, that sucks so hard. I think I might switch over to an Apache and then take out these structures. So let's go land back at base, and we'll switch over to an Apache and see if we can do some work using rockets on those structures. Because I'm pretty sure I can destroy those structures using the MPP rockets. Like even the big buildings I should be able to destroy. Which is kind of weird because the rockets I have right now are massive. I have no idea why they didn't take it out. So we'll just aim for that green smoke and land, and then we'll reslot into an Apache. Now I can't tell if my Black Shark is leaning to the right like that because of crosswind or because of just bad trim. So I want to go there. Oh, let's also do that. Master arm off. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I guess maybe there's a slight wind because it is rolled to the right just a little bit. No, whatever. I've avoided the front seat of the AH-64. Do you have a video to set up the front seat with a controller? I do not have a video to set up with a controller. However, I do have a layout for both the front and the back seat. So if you were to go to any of my gamepad tutorials, in the description, you're going to find a link to a Imager album where there's a bunch of gamepad layouts for many different aircraft. And among them is the AH-64D, both front seat and back seat on the same layout. I suck at carrier landings, but I still... I mean, carrier landings are among the most satisfying things to nail, and also among the more difficult things to actually get down pat. And trust me, the satisfaction of doing it, even with a gamepad, oh, yeah, so satisfying. And on top of that, you can gloat. You can gloat to your buddy saying, hey, I know you can do a carrier landing, but I can do it with a gamepad. Beat that. Not that it's a competition or anything, you know. Just stating facts, you know. The fact is, I'm better. Let's go ahead and move this over here and cheat a little bit. We'll lock up that, set on route, set auto turn. And as we approach it, we'll slow down. In fact, we'll slow down now. Whew, those rotor blades were just chopping like crazy. Lower the gears. Down to 50 meters. Good enough. And we'll continue descending. Parking brake is now on. On route disengage, auto turn disengage, and we'll take it the rest of the way. Is there no pad below me? Oh, there is. There is. It's really hard to see without a way to see through your canopy. Wow, there's a lot of destruction happening out here. So if I spawn in an Apache, I don't think I'll be able to rearm refuel in this state. Dang, dude. Alright, well, we successfully landed, so I think that's good to go for a reslot. Now we'll hop into a AH-64D in the... Is there a Krimsk spawn point? Doesn't look like it. It's just going to have to be southwest Farp? Yeah, southwest, and then we'll have to fly over to Krimsk to rearm refuel. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Whew. Thought I crapped out for a second. Alright. You know what I could do is I could just... Oh. I could... send over resupply to this. So southwest Farp. So they'll be flying in from Anapo. And once they land, they'll set up a new set of tankers and ammo and air defense and things like that. But in the meantime, we'll just start up. And if they're not here by the time we're finished starting up, we'll just fly over to Krimsk and rearm and refuel. Hello. Streaming. Yep. Yep.
Radar. 8 o'clock. Searching. Radar.
Okay.
Searching. Hawk. 9 o'clock. Searching.
I will say, getting this alignment done is probably one of the hardest things to do in the Apache with a gamepad, because I want to get that green circle in the center, or looking right on top of the yellow circle in the center. But if I barely touch the right stick, it overshoots. So I have to, like, keep correcting just enough. Dang it.
Radar.
Dang it.
4 o'clock. Searching.
Oh, I almost had it.
Radar.
I refuse to use the mouse for this. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Aligned. Let's start the right engine. Set our laser code to Delta. Hellfire laser code to Delta. Right engine to idle. Set our acquisition source to the TAD so we can see what our CBG is looking at. My problem is I keep switching from the F-18 to the F-14 and then back to the 18. Oh, yeah, that can definitely do you in. You get used to one module, then you have to relearn the other one, and then because you really relearned the other one, you now have to relearn the first module. Yeah, it's a fun process, though. It really hammers home all the different aspects of the given modules. Alright, we're now at 70 psi, so now we can start throttling up.
Radar. 6 o'clock. Searching.
Go up to about there.
6 o'clock. Searching.
Bring up the right throttle. Then bring up the left throttle. And then right throttle. APU off.
Radar. 4 o'clock. Searching.
Gonna go to Krimsk to rearm. Then hit the remaining strike structures. Load up on all my rockets. Let them rip. Okay, vid, TADS, TADS,
2 o'clock. Searching.
zoom, video, increase brightness. All right. Hey, Zero. Ah, nice, man. Good to hear it. Yeah, not a problem. It was my pleasure. I'm just glad I can help people enjoy the same game I enjoy despite only having a gamepad. I hope it's serving you well, or well enough. In the meantime, let me just go ahead and... Oh, there's actually these 2 strike targets up here as well. We'll focus on these ones first, and then we'll switch over. Don't get too distracted. Oh, there are units here! Oh, hey, I guess someone just landed a bunch of stuff. Sweet, that'll make the whole process a lot easier. Rearm. Go rockets. It'll be the MPPs. There we go. That should do.
Request rearming.
Oh no! They are not available. What is going on? Why can't I rearm? We've got a Vulcan. We've got, oh, JTACs. Infantry. See, that is a refueling truck. What is this? This is a another refueler. Okay, so we have plenty of refuelers. There's a firefighter, but I think this is technically ammo as well. So it should have worked. I'm not sure what's up. Maybe I have to open my canopy or something. Rockets, MPPs. Whoops. Not what I want to do. MPP. Oh my god, I can't believe it cleared everything. P.
Radar. 3
P?
o'clock. Searching.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
It's been amazing training with CCRP drops now. Dude, CCRPs are fun as hell. Especially if you like work in the ability to do kind of a loft drop thanks to CCRP. Those are even more fun. Like if there is if there happens to be a target on the other side of a building or a hill and you have the exact coordinate but you want a terrain mask, you can do a CCRP, line it up, and then just pull back on the stick and it will automatically release when it's the perfect time, as long as you keep the azimuth correct. Also, I'm pretty sure what was I gonna say? Ah, dude, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this. I think what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure this FARP doesn't have any ammo or fuel. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take off and go over to Krimsk. Where is that helo? No, it's still beyond Krimsk. Okay. Well, let's go over there really quick. Ah, nice, man. Now, to be fair, the F5s do not have a CCRP guidance or anything. So, they don't have as accurate of a bomb drop option as, like, say, the Harrier or the A-10. But they definitely make it work for sure. You see yourself? That's funny. What's up, Coyote? Welcome to the stream. So, if you can hear me, I'm just going to take off and head over to Krimsk, so feel free to take off and do the same. Because I need me some rockets.
2 o'clock. Tracking.
I'm pretty sure it's just to the west. Like 270, so a little bit more to the... Yeah, there it is. There's the green smoke. The Apache definitely is not as stable to fly as the Black Shark, but it's still pretty nice.
6 o'clock. Tracking.
What?
You ate the other cookie.
Yeah, I figured just leave one for you, right?
Was it both chocolate chips?
Yeah, they were both chocolate chips.
Radar.
Okay, then no hate.
7 o'clock.
Tracking.
Tracking.
My fiance just blamed me for chocolate chip stealing, chocolate chip cookie stealing, even though I left one for her.
I'm thinking you ate the ginger snap.
Is there a ginger snap?
No,
There's a cinnamon roll.
I don't care.
Radar.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
6 o'clock. Tracking.
Will you stop kissing me for food?
Alright, so like I said, the plan is we'll land at Krimsk, we'll load up on MPPs, then we'll try and knock out those remaining structures. No guarantee it'll actually work because I'm going to have to aim manually using my IHADs, since George currently cannot target static structures.
Radar. 7 o'clock. Tracking.
Yeah,
Radar.
nice, Coyote.
5 o'clock.
You just got track IR? It's a great asset. I mean, I don't like using it when I'm playing on my gamepad, just because it's just feels conflicting to use it on top of the gamepad. But yeah, it's a great resource. It's a great option. Is this a training server or a mission server? It's a mission server. It is Georgia at War. It is a PvE style mission where we go up against kind of like an AI commander who is throwing fighters and attackers our way as we attempt to capture more and more territory away from the AI commander. And eventually we'll get to the point where we capture, I think Maycop is it Maycop or Mozdok? I think it's Maycop. And once we capture Maycop, it will move on to a second phase where we continue on eastward towards Beslan. Hey, Technique FPV, welcome.
Radar. 11 o'clock. Searching.
Alright, we'll go ahead and land somewhere here. Oh, and there goes the Blackhawk in the distance going to rearm our FARP. I could have just stayed there, I guess. We'll go ahead and land here. That'll be kind of a rolling landing, I guess. And parking brake. Oh, that is not the parking brake. Parking brake. Alright. Let's go ground crew, rearm refuel, rockets, MPP,
Radar. 11
MPP,
o'clock. Searching.
MPP, and finally, you guessed it, multi-purpose penetrator. Alright, let's top off as
Request
well.
refueling. Request rearming.
Oh, and there's Coyote.
Copy.
I'm just below and to your right, Coyote, if you can hear me.
Refueling complete.
Radar. 10 o'clock. Searching.
Oh, by the way, Rinker, Chris, to your points,
Radar. 10 o'clock.
yes,
Searching.
there is a problem where a lot of DCS YouTubers think you need to have like $1,000 worth of equipment just to play DCS. Now, to be fair, you do need very expensive equipment to play DCS in an immersive way. So for example, if you want to feel like you're holding a joystick and throttle, you obviously need a joystick and throttle. So if you want it to be immersive, yeah, you have to pull in the money. But
complete.
if you don't care about that level of immersion and you just want to play for the sake of playing, then yeah, a gamepad and even technically a mouse and keyboard will hold you over for long enough, especially a gamepad. Keyboard, I mean, there are a lot of keyboard pilots out there and they do very well, but I feel like that, like, just not having the ability to have an axis to control, well, axes, like a stick and throttle and rudders, becomes very difficult. So at the very least, gamepads have 2 thumbsticks and, you know, left and right triggers. On a keyboard, you have no such option. Everything is controlled with a button press, and it's not, honestly, it's really not ideal. Uh-oh. Well, something's out there. Looks like a SU-25T as well as a flanker is out there, so we're going to have to be careful on the way out. Hey, XC News. How's it going? Yep, I am in fact live.
Missile. Forward.
How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. This makes me want to play VTOL VR's helicopter.
Radar.
Hey, man. That is also a very, very nicely done helicopter. It's not as, I mean, it's a fictional aircraft, so you can't really say it's not as in-depth as an Apache, because technically it's a fictional aircraft. But it's still really well done. I enjoy it a lot. There's just some issues I have with the torque of the aircraft blades and not alleviating the torque as you like fly through the air. I think it has some elements of that, but it doesn't feel as nice as what's been modeled in DCS. It's almost like there's something missing about it. I just don't know what it is. Was unfortunately checking out YouTube before hopping off to bed. Thought I'd hey, nice, man.
Radar.
Yeah, for sure. No worries, man. Oh no. Wait. Where did the helo go? Who was that? Was that not Coyote? Was that someone else? Did they disconnect? Where'd they go? I think they just plopped out of existence. Popped out of existence. Hold up. Oh, no. He's right next to me. Yeah, there's Coyote. Alright, get your MPPs, man. I'll take off once I see them. All MPP. Got TAT selected, laser code D.
11 o'clock. Tracking.
Okay, I think we're all set. Yeah, we're good to go. So we'll just wait for Coyote to... Oh, actually, before we take off, let's make sure we're trimmed correctly. I think center stick is fine. We just need to apply a little bit of back pressure. In fact, just a little left. There we go. Now we're trimmed. Alright, let's go. Yeah, no worries, Coyote, if you can hear me. Wouldn't mind having another gunship along for the ride, especially since I don't think we'll do enough damage to take out all the buildings with a single aircraft. But with both of us, we should be able to knock out at least 3 buildings, I think.
Hawk. 7 o'clock. Searching. Radar.
Now, of course, we do have to make sure we don't get jumped by any enemy aircraft. Alright, now let's fly mostly east.
Hawk. 8 o'clock. Searching. Radar. 12 o'clock. Searching. Hawk. 8 o'clock. Searching. Radar. 12 o'clock. Tracking.
Radar 12 o'clock tracking. It's not a good sign. We're going to have to stay low a little bit.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
And there's our targets straight out ahead. So we'll hit the further
1
structures
o'clock. Tracking.
first. Oh man. Okay, there we go.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
And lower our collective just a bit because our torque is getting kind of out of hand. Come on. Just trim, please. Just trim. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and select our rockets. Set our rockets. Set our ranging to auto. And then we'll set our quantity to 24. That should be plenty.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
Yeah, I know, right? CPG slot is like perfect with the gamepad. Oh, speaking of which, if you guys did want to get the Apache, it is multi-crew.
12 o'clock.
So you don't
Tracking.
necessarily have to be the one flying. You could just be the guy in the front seat. Which is actually a perfect place to have an Xbox controller. Oh no.
Radar. 3 o'clock. Searching. Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
Sorry, I'm catching up on chat just a little bit. You hear from me tomorrow anyways? Alright, I already read that. Tried to get a friend in and he heard all the BS and doesn't want to try it because he thinks you need the stuff. Nah, dude. You don't need all that expensive stuff.
Radar.
It's not
3
a
o'clock.
necessity.
Searching.
It is definitely beneficial to have, but it is not required.
Radar. 12 o'clock. Tracking.
Wait, where did Coyote go? Oh, he's all the way back here. There we go. He should see me now. I popped a couple flares for him. No. The sad thing is he doesn't even want to try because he thinks that...
Radar. 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Searching. Radar.
You know what you should do? You should tell him, one, he doesn't need to have all that expensive stuff, so just show him my YouTube channel of me flying things like the Apache or the A-10 or whatever with a gamepad. And on top of that, you should also tell him that trials exist. So if he downloads the standalone version of the game, so not the Steam edition, but the one off the website,
Radar.
he can actually trial any almost any aircraft for 2 weeks and see what it's like before he commits to anything. And if he ever wants to trial it again, he'll just have to wait 6 months, which is a little unfortunate. But yeah, free. Yeah, just like XC News said,
10 o'clock.
just give the free trials a shot.
Radar. 5 o'clock. Searching.
You got your
Radar.
Invis on?
12
I mean, I
o'clock.
can.
Searching.
I don't think it's necessary, but... Oh, wow, that actually does help quite a bit. I can actually see the
Radar.
targets.
1 o'clock.
Huh.
Tracking.
Uh-oh. Let's keep that TSD on. I do not
Radar.
like when I hear a
1
radar is
o'clock.
tracking. But luckily we have quite a bit of cap out there to the southeast. Alright, boys. Let's see if we can make this happen.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
My thumb is on the trigger. All we have to do is align our line of sight crosshair, this guy here, not this guy, but this guy,
1 o'clock. Tracking.
with the I-beam and the target at the same time, and just let it rip. So I'm going to put this in a spot where those two are already lined up, and then just fly it so that I keep the I-beam aligned with the line of sight cross. And we should be golden. In fact, I think I can hit it from here. I mean, something like this, right?
6 o'clock. Searching. Radar.
Alright, I'm going to hit the right side. You can take the middle or the left.
Radar. 1 o'clock.
I'm just going to
Searching.
unleash 24 rockets and see how that goes. And... oh, come on. Just a little more to the left. A little more to the left. Let's see how that goes.
Hawk. 6 o'clock.
Oh, that didn't do a lot of damage.
Hawk.
Let's do another 24.
Searching. Radar. 6 o'clock. Searching. Radar. 10 o'clock. Searching.
Really?
Hawk. 6 o'clock. Searching.
There we go.
Radar. 2 o'clock. Searching.
Unfortunately, I think I'm out of rockets. Okay, so it takes somewhere between 48
Radar.
and whatever the 48 plus 24 is. 52? No, 62 rockets. No, 72 rockets. Somewhere between 48 and 72 rockets to take down a building. Ooh, nice. How many rockets do I have left?
Hawk. 12 o'clock.
I literally have 4 rockets left. Well, I could spend it on the barn-looking thing instead. So I was testing it the other day, and I found that only the MPPs actually do damage. I tried the high explosive deep penetration, the HEDP was. They do damage against like armor units and stuff, but they appear to not be great for structures for whatever reason. So when I switched to MPPs, those are the only ones that actually cause significant well, not significant, but like any damage at all to structures. All right. So let's hit this guy next. And 4 rockets. And that's all I got. Unfortunately. All right, well, let's RTB and rearm review. God damn it. That was not as much damage as I was hoping for.
3 o'clock. Searching.
I wish I could like enter a custom amount of rockets to fire at once. Oh right, we need to go 270. There we go.
Radar. 6 o'clock. Tracking.
All right, and rinse and repeat. Not the most stable flying, but it'll do. And thank God for hold modes, even though I think I engaged that at the wrong time. Let's disengage, realign. Wait, can I rearm at the FARP yet? Because that would cut the distance by a little bit. But if I can't, and then I try, that'll increase the amount of time it took. Could just go straight to Krimsk, just in case.
Missile, aft left. Radar, 7 o'clock. Launch.
Oh boy. Ugh. Ah, no! Coyote, get out of there! Get out of there, Coyote! It's not worth it! It's not worth it! No! Flare, flare, flare! Coyote! No! Oh well. Oh man. Oh, that was a weird sound. Yeah, Flanker entered our airspace even though we had like 4 friendly cap aircraft in the area. See, in fact, the A-10 of all things is the one that's engaging. Yeah, well. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, well. Let's go and switch over. Let's see. Do we want to fly a different aircraft? So this will be my last sortie. So whatever ends up happening in this next one, I'm just going to call it quits once I die or finish the mission or whatever. So I think... What can I do? Ooh, you know what? You know what I could do? Because I have my... I'm not going to be able to converse with Coyote very easily because there is a delay between what I say and... reminds me of the last time I was on Gauss. Same thing happened to me trying to do air to ground and all the cap was... Yeah, no kidding, man. Freaking A. Alright, man. Have a good night. I will talk to you tomorrow. So, what I can do is show you guys the view from the CPG seat and how easy it is to just control the gunner seat and all the weapons from there. Alright, let's do it. Nice. And looks like this A-10 is already doing some work. But even though the A-10 can carry a lot, I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything about like 26 units worth of targets. Like right now he just fired off all 6 of his Mavericks. But there's like 26 different units there. There you are. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to show his head moving around. Yeah, we're not animated yet. You have to be the server host in order to see any kind of movement in the animations. Oh no, my bindings aren't set up. Hold on. Well, right, you have to go to CPG. Modifiers, add your modifiers. There we go. Then we will load a profile, open beta, name, config, input, CPG, joystick, last modified, I guess this. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. I wonder if I can rearm refuel us.
Request rearming. Doing.
Hey, what are you doing?
Request rearming. Copy.
Nice. We do get rearm refuel, that's good. We'll also do that. Go weapon, util, laser. Can't come on yet because systems aren't ready yet. We'll go ASE, chaff,
Radar.
RWR.
What are you doing?
Searching. Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stop saying, hey, what are you doing? You just rearm us. Let's go to TSD. 25. Mr. Caution.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
Whoa, 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 wait, what's going on? Why are you floating around? Rearm refuel. Let's do this again.
Request rearming. Copy.
Alright, door is shut. We're rearm refueling. I'm not sure why the engine isn't starting. Maybe he hasn't done it yet? Oh, you know what he might be doing? He might be doing an auto start.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
Because the auto start doesn't like to start the engine until this thing is aligned. But it doesn't look like it's aligned.
Radar. 12 o'clock. Tracking.
Let's go ahead and
Radar.
up the
8
brightness
o'clock.
on that.
Searching.
Then we'll go ahead and do the IHADS alignments. Put that about here.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
Right around there. I'm using the keyboard for this because it's a lot easier. Bore sights. There we go. Really? You're not wanting to rearm us, huh?
Request rearming. Copy.
No worries, man. Sounds like you can hear me now, though. Even though it's super delayed just because of the nature of streaming. Let's go and set this to the pilot helmet sight. Actually, I should probably set this to the gunner helmet sight.
Unable to comply.
What? Oh, did you try repairing? That's funny.
Radar. 8 o'clock. Searching.
Just controls. Oh, it is set to that. Why isn't it
Radar.
letting me...
1 o'clock. Tracking.
Strange. Oh, that's why. If you go to adjust controls, CPG. Whoa, we're sliding around everywhere. Desync. Desync is real. Oh, desync is real. Desync is real. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is going on back there? I'm just trying to bind, and the world is just getting tossed around.
Rotor RPM low.
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Chris.
Engine 1 out.
Uh-oh, engine went out.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Searching.
There we go. What is going on? Why are we lopsided? Are we supposed to be lopsided? Definitely not supposed to be lopsided. Okay, looks like the engines are on. Can you try loading the times 16? Also, your APU is still on, so make sure to turn that off. Laser is now on. Okay, cool. Alright, management is done back here. I can take care of that. So if you want me to walk you through it really quick, Coyote, since you can hear me now. So what you can do is you can look up the coordinates of the strike targets. So in this case, we could do any one of these three, because I think there's three of them here. So let's say potato casserole. So if we look up potato casserole, we go to Other in the radio menu, and Current Missions, and then go to Strike. Here we can see all the different coordinates for the different strike targets. In our case, we care about the comms array potato casserole. It's going to be 450008. So in order to enter that, you would go to your TSD page. You would go to the point option, which is on the bottom right. So if you aren't already in TSD, just click the TSD button that's on the bottom left. Then click on the point button on the bottom right. Then click on Add on the top left. Then click on waypoint or whatever other type of target you want to enter. I find it easier to just add waypoints. But if you want, for example, let's try adding a target. Then we can click on ident for that target. And now, on the left side, you'll see on the keyboard unit, this is now brought up what we want to enter for that target point. So here, it's asking you for ident. So in this case, you would give it an identity. So you would change the icon based on what it is. In our case, I don't really care to do that. So I'm just going to hit enter to ignore it. The free, we could call it whatever we want. So in this case, let's call it STR for strike. You don't have to give it a name. Hit enter. And then here is where you enter the coordinate. Since we're dealing with lat long and not MGRS, we'll have to clear this and then bring up our list of coordinates. Get current missions and strike. And then here we can enter the coordinate that we care about. So in this case, it's going to be north, potato casserole 450008, and then east 0, a leading 0, and then the rest of the coordinate 3858, or sorry, no, not 3858, it's 3816. So if you mistakenly enter the wrong number, you can just hit the left arrow, go to the point where you want to start typing again, and then start entering the number that you do want, which is 3816. So 16 and then 12. Hit enter. This will give you the ground level altitude, so that's what we want. So just hit enter, and there you go. That's how you enter a coordinate. Alright, so now what we can do is we can go to show. Since we entered a target coordinate, we have to go to show, coordinate show, and then we have to check planned targets and threats, because what we entered was a target and threat. So now that we have that, here we can see our newly added coordinate, which is T26 in our case. The reason why it's 26 is because there is a ton of units that were already preloaded, since when we loaded into this slot, there were already units on the ground. So in this case, we care about T26, so we'll route to it by clicking on route, direct, and then we'll slew our cursor over to T26, and now that is directing us to that location. Now unfortunately, I don't think this is synced between the front seat and the back seat, so you might have to do this yourself. So you'll have to click on, once again, route, direct, and then slew the cursor over that target point, and then click it with the cursor enter button. And there you go. That's how you do it. Now, before we take off, I really need you to load up those Hellfires, because I can't seem to do it. Since I'm desynced from my perspective, the ground crew is going to be like, hey, you're moving because everything is just rocking back and forth. But from your perspective, I'm pretty sure it's fine. So make sure you load up those Hellfires. Oh, that looked really bad. Hopefully more of the desync issues are going to be addressed with the next update that's coming out tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll change this to gunner helmet sight. Oh, actually, we can set this to the coordinates. So we set this to chords, which is T26 is the one we want. T26. We don't have it in stock. What? How did I load up Hellfires as is then? Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me try again. Because if we didn't have it in stock, then it shouldn't... Oh, it is loading up. Okay, I might be loading up. Hold up. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. Nice. We're good to go. So go ahead and take off when ready. Oh, what is that? Why is there a ring around that? I've never noticed that before. Is that a threat ring? Which is kind of weird because we didn't enter a specific... like unit that's supposed to be, so there's no way it would know a threat radius without knowing what type of unit it is. So that's interesting. Maybe that's our range. No, then why would there be a red circle? I don't know what that means. That's weird. That's interesting. Okay, so go ahead and take off, and we'll try to take on any of those units out in that area. Now, just keep in mind, it's been whittled down to 16 units total. So it's possible that quite a bit of them are going to be already taken care of. However, there is another target we can hit that's further north from there. So it's not like we're fresh out of targets. Oh man, this desync, it's real. Oh, hey, look at that. We have smoke markers saying where the target location is. Okay. Oh man, this desync is real. That or it's piloting, but I'm pretty sure it's desync. Oh man, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, yep, there it goes. Oh, and there that goes. Oh. I may have chosen a horrible time to be CPG. Oh no! Am I not lasing? Why am I not lasing? Util? Oh, because we're safe. There we go. So we'll just stay slaved onto this area. Oh my god, this is so scary. I'm going to trust that you're actually just flying it straight in level. And I will just stay focused on my screen so I can't look outside and throw up. Okay. Actually, in the meantime, I'm going to look around and see what there is out there. So we've got multiple... Ooh, what was that? Looks like some may have... Oh! Uh-oh. I literally blacked out from the amount of desync. Oh my god. I wonder if I could die from that. Like if I suddenly like pull like tons of G's, would that actually black me out to the point where I die? That'd be kind of terrifying. Okay, so we've got those targets. We've got these targets, and I thought there was one more strike, but maybe it's only two. Like, what is going on? Potato casserole. Currently unavailable. What is this center one? And oh, it's a player-made waypoint. Okay, never mind. We're good. Okay, we're still about 13.1 kilometers away. So, Coyote, once we approach roughly 9.5 kilometers, I want you to come to a stop and hover. Because we don't have to get that close to hit targets. We can hit them as far out as like... Oh my god, it's so bumpy. It's so bumpy.
Rotor RPM
But yeah, we
low.
can hit him as far
Rotor
out
RPM low.
as like, hell, even 9.9 if we really wanted to. As long as we have laser ranging, we should be fine. Ugh.
Radar. 7 o'clock.
You can tell the range based on the TSD page. If you are directed onto the point, it will. So if you did the route direct and then select the waypoint, it'll give you a range to target that says 11.4, 11.3, 11.2, and alternatively, it should be displayed on your iHads as well. If not, then the other thing you could do is you could bring up the video page by clicking on VID on your display, and then you can display what I'm looking at, and I can give you ranging based on what I'm lasing, and that's how you know exactly how far you are away from a particular target.
Rotor RPM
Oh my god, I'm blacking out.
Rotor RPM
Oh.
low. Rotor RPM
Oh
high.
man, I need to turn off G-forces produce head movement or whatever it is. Ugh. Okay, we are currently within range, so if you hear me, go ahead and come to a hover, and we'll start picking off targets.
Radar. 1 o'clock. Tracking.
Ugh. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Okay, that is either SAS saturated or that is
Rotor RPM
hover
low.
hold. Even though I don't see anything in the thing there on the right. Okay, just come to a hover, and I will do my best. I will do my best to try and take out these targets. In fact, what we can probably do is we can do kind of like a co-op situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing focused on a tank, and then you can fire off the Hellfire. Since you're the one firing the Hellfire should be synced to your session, which means it should have the highest chance of being guided onto the target successfully. So let's do this, and then that, then there. Okay. So if you want,
2 o'clock.
go ahead and select the Hellfire and fire it.
Radar. 2 o'clock. Tracking.
Uh-oh. I think you're trying. I don't see the Hellfire information on the screen anymore, but I am now currently targeting the tank that we want to destroy, so select the Hellfire. Oh, you can't? Okay, no worries. I will take care of it. Okay, I got this. I got this.
Radar. 3 o'clock. Tracking.
Just point the nose as best you can, and I will let it rip. Let's do it. Boom! I should do it. "20 seconds. Just keep it stable as best you can." Another guy flying the aircraft? Yes, yes there is. And that is why it is incredibly bumpy. And it's not because they're flying it bumpily, but it's due to a desync.
3 o'clock. Tracking.
2 seconds, 1 second, and hit. Good kill. Nice. All right, I'm gonna find something else to kill. Let's see. Well, there's more of these. Oh, there's a target here. Looks like a launcher. All right. All right. Good to fire. And rifle.
Radar. 3 o'clock. Searching.
Just gonna keep holding the lays. Oh, looks like there is gunfire going on out there, so I'll have to figure out where that's coming from next. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. Got a massive bump. Whoo! Almost lost that one. Alright, where was that gunfire coming from? Looks like we've got structures out here. We've got tanks.
Rotor RPM high.
Looks like this guy might be alive still, so let's target this guy next. Alright, targeting and firing. Oh yeah, he's still alive for sure. Well, this is testament to being able to still do CPG. Oh my god, this is actually very difficult. I was about to say, this is testament to still being able to do CPG despite desync. But it is indeed very difficult.
Radar. 7 o'clock. Searching.
Okay, looks like there's nothing else out to the side. Ooh. Well, that wasn't our strike target. I just saw a message saying a strike target was destroyed, but it wasn't any of ours. So next thing we'll hit. Let's see. What's going on? What's going on? Are we being launched on? What's going on? I can't tell. I can't tell what's happening. I see a speck out there. I just can't I can't focus on it.
Rotor RPM high.
Oh, a missile came out. Do you know where?
Rotor RPM low.
Wait, really? I didn't see any Okay, hold on. If you can, if it came from the ground. Okay, so if it came from the ground. So I'm going to set my acquisition source to the pilot helmet sight. Go ahead and move your vision to where that point is. Oh no, this might be a horrible idea.
Radar. 2 o'clock. Searching.
So look at where that smoke trail came from, and then I'll attempt to deslave it when it's on that point. The problem is that this desync may make that impossible. Do you know where it came from? Oh, you didn't see the smoke. Okay, yeah, no worries then. Alright, I'll try to find it myself.
2 o'clock. Searching.
Oh. There we go. What is this? So that's that, that's that. That's dead. What is the range on this guy? 6,000. Oh, and just like that, I lost it. I don't see any smoke trails. At least not from the ground. Oh, it's this Apache. There's another Apache that's attacking the same target. He's right here. I think that's all it is.
Radar.
Yeah, it looks like it's just another Apache that's firing.
Radar. 7 RPM low. Tracking. Radar. 6 o'clock. Searching. Radar.
In fact... Wait, where is his icon? Did he die? Could have sworn I saw the Apache. I'm not going crazy, am I? Pretty sure I just saw the Apache just floating there. But he's not on the F10 map.
Rotor RPM low.
Huh. Strange. Oh, he just died. Oh no, that's his wreckage right there. Ah, jeez. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just another Apache. And also, we're pretty far away from the target location, so even if something did fire at us, or towards us, I don't think it's actually for us. We're a good, like, 6 kilometers away. So it's fine. Ah, well. Poor Apache dude. Okay, oh, okay, what's out there? So that thing's dead. Oh, here's a launcher. So we'll hit that next.
Radar. 12 o'clock. Tracking.
12 o'clock tracking. There is a flanker on its way. So once we destroy this this launcher, I want you to go back to Krimsk. So once this thing dies, you have 8 seconds. Turn back to Krimsk and fly back there as fast as you can. Go, go, go. Get out of here. Go to Krimsk. Go to Krimsk. Go to Krimsk.
Radar. Rotor RPM low. Searching. Radar.
Stay low, stay fast.
Tracking.
And be ready on the flares once you get a warning that a missile's gone out.
Radar. 6 o'clock. Tracking.
Uh-oh. This is a wild ride from the front seat. Oh my god.
RPM low.
Oh my god. Oh no. I left the crew. Oh, we died. Oh well. Oh well, that's a rip. Where is he? Where's that bastard? There he is. Wait, nope, that is just floating wreckage. Where is he? I hear him. Is he above? He's probably below. Oh, there he is. There they are. Looks like we've got a F-16. He might be fighting. He might be fighting that flanker. No, it's alright, man. I'm actually going to be calling it a night. So, no worries. Up there. Oh, no, this is a landing F-16. But yeah, I'm going to be calling it a night. That was my last one. So, thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like. If you really liked it and would like to see more of this kind of stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe button or that share button or whatever button it is they ask you to do nowadays. And tune in next time for some more DCS World... Oh, no. That is going to be a ripperoni for... Oh, no. I think it was a F-16 that was landing. No. No, the F-16 landed, so he's safe. But the one that was out there that we saw doing that big turn, no, he got knocked out. But that flanker just got knocked out, I believe. Yeah, it looks like the flanker died. Oh, well. That was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Oh, man, this was intense. All right, anyways, guys. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.